Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the first of a best of 3 here from the WFDC, which stands for the War3 Forever Double Cup. This was a tournament played in March. Yes, we have moved on from the Faith Cup. There was like 2 or 3 series left, but I figured that it's about time we started afresh with new players. And yeah, I think going to 2v2s is a good idea. So yeah, I do apologize for not uploading on Wednesday, even though I said I would. A couple of circumstances happened where I just could not find the time to do it on Tuesday, so yeah, a little bit of a bummer. Hopefully I can make it up for it by uploading on Thursday and maybe Friday. I'm not gonna promise Friday, but yeah, at least this one will be uploaded tomorrow. So yeah, I should probably pause since there's a couple of things. One, I have to catch up a lot on introductions here, and two, I have to introduce the map, which is a first timer. We're on the map Avalance. This is a 4-player map in the Frozen Throne map pool, and yeah, this is gonna be a 2v2, as you should probably know. I chose this one because it has one of every race, which is pretty interesting. It is the 3rd and 4th place deciding match, so it is pretty far up there. Lawliet will be spawning in with his ally FoCuS as the red Night Elf and Orc players in the top side, and WFZ and Yumiko will be spawning in as the green Undead and Human in the bottom side. So yeah, let's look at the map first, after we look at the heroes, which doesn't look like heroes are happening just yet. We have a second Necropolis already. I'll get to that later, as it seems like WFZ is getting fed all the resources from Yumiko again. So yeah. FoCuS going for a Turn Chieftain, meanwhile Lawliet is going for a Keeper of the Grove. I will get to that later. This is an orange creep camp here guarding both of these gold mines. This should be the same for the bottom side as well. There are 2 red camps on this map. Ice Troll Warlord, basically just a Troll Warlord with 2 Ogre Maulers, which is pretty scary to deal with. But since it is a team game, I think it's pretty easy to just mob this place. Fountain of Health, which is pretty useful, I guess. Double Taverns here in the middle. And an orange creep camp with Wendigo. I have not seen this thing before, at least on the other map pools. And of course there are green creep camps, but I think greens are kind of negligible in 2v2s really. So Death Knight first for WFZ and a Blood Mage for Yumiko. So as I said, I was going to get back to this. Keeper of the Grove, probably a really amazing 2v2 hero, maybe even a free-for-all or 3v3 hero as well, mainly because I guess maybe not free-for-all, since Entangle allows your allies and yourself to just go after that specific unit and surround them. Probably not the same for FFA, since I don't know, I mean the mobbing will still happen, it's just that like you're not the one that's gonna get the experience maybe. But yeah, Keeper of the Grove, pretty good hero. Turn Chieftain is, I guess, another one as well. We usually see Blade Masters regardless because it's just how high performance they are, but Turn Chieftain later on can add Shockwave or War Stomp, but the main thing is the Endurance Aura, which Aura is just a lot better in multiplayer battles because it hits more units basically. So yeah, Death Knight first for WFZ. He's probably just gonna play standard. WFZ and Yumiko has had a lot of experience playing with each other, and I believe the last time I did do a 2v2, it was between these two and some other players. I think it was Hainu and... Actually, I don't remember Hainu's teammate. It might have been Ted, but I can't really confirm that yet. Nice Entangle to surround. This is what I was talking about before with the use that the Keeper actually offers, but we have Banish coming in for the Death Knight here. The surround is going to maintain itself, however, and the Blood Mage has 1 more Banish left. Oh, seems like the surround has just finished or broken apart, but another Entangle will be able to finish, or at least re-establish that surround, and it seems like the killing blow will be dealt to the Death Knight.
player's forces are under attack.
So yeah, nicely done for the red team there. Actually, like really well. Nice done. Just completely outplaying the two players who obviously have more experience playing with each other. But that just goes how effective the Keeper of Grove is. Already Lich out, and tier 3 is nearly done as well. So that is just the benefits of being funneled another player's income. Death Knight is being revived back at the tavern, the altar, which is why he didn't burn TP scroll. It's probably just better to res him at level 1 than burn a TP scroll for it. So you can see the reason there. Lich second, it could potentially be a Dark Ranger third, but again it's 2v2, it's definitely open-ended. Seems like the red team is going to go after the Troll Warlord camp right now. Pretty easy camp to do considering orc units are pretty healthy and you can benefit from the Fountain of Health. Mass Huntresses for Lawliet. So no tier 2, just double Huntresses for now, as well as Keeper of Grove. Pretty standard 1v1 strategy. In fact, Keeper of Grove into Mass Huntresses as well. Seems like the green team is looking for a potential double expand here. It is a relatively easy camp to clear out, and the benefits just are so good. Yumiko, I was gonna get to this. Yumiko and WFZ play this playstyle like a lot, especially last 2v2 tournament. I think it was the Gold Cup 2v2. Yumiko always funneled his resources into WFZ. Not saying that it worked very well. I think they didn't even reach playoffs. The only reason they actually appeared in playoffs was because another team that did qualify wasn't able to play. So yeah, WFZ and Yumiko basically got a like a pity entry invitation there. So it's not really, yeah, this strategy is really weird because it didn't work last time. But somehow this time they have reached third and fourth place deciders, so it's really weird. Lots of demolishers out for FoCuS, in fact, and we have Voodoo Lounge and a couple of Ancient Protectors as well. This is going to be a huge fight, as it already is. You can see that Yumiko brought in a lot of militia. However, with those demolishers out, just doing a lot of damage to those guys, who are naturally very low in health. Voodoo Lounge has been completed, and it seems like lots of mana potions getting purchased for the Terran Chieftain. So Shockwave is his ability of choice. It is a level 2 Shockwave, in fact, so it does reasonable amount of damage. Oh, Book of the Dead gets activated from the green side. I believe that was picked up from the gold camp at the bottom there. Yumiko draining the mana off the Terran Chieftain, and he should give it over to either the Lich or the Death Knight there. These demolishers still doing pretty nice work, in fact. Only one destroyer in the air, and needs to be careful against those Ancient Protectors, in fact. So it seems like the green side is at a disadvantage right now, despite WFZ having almost 1,000 gold. He just really doesn't know what to do with it. Oh, Arcane Vault is under siege, and it seems like it will fall very soon. 4 demolishers is a pretty big investment, but none of them have died so far. FoCuS is going to lose a couple of Troll Headhunters, which is honestly a really good, or seems like a very nice addition in my opinion. I love Troll Headhunters, but are they going to do much? I mean, they're very good counters to destroyers. It's just that you really need that Berserker upgrade now. Otherwise, like, they're just inferior versions. You see Lawliet slowly advancing his Ancient Protectors line there, but
forces are under attack.
try not to be too overextended. Another lumber mill being placed down? I don't know why a lumber mill is being placed down there, but it seems like the crypt might get taken down, which is a really big deal. So no more crypt fiends can actually join in the battle here. We'll go into population right now, as despite being funneled a lot of resources, WFZ is actually matched by both of the red players. So essentially the red team has about, you could say, double or realistically just 50% more supply than the green team. I mean, the Blood Mage is siphoning a lot of mana. He just needs to transfer it over to either the Lich or the Death Knight now. He is going to give it over to the Death Knight, who is pretty much out of it. Oh, nice banish to save that one A-bomb, and he will be Death Coiled back up to health. The only thing is Death Knight is still at level 2, so that is only a level 1 Death Coil. Getting that level 3 would be very helpful, especially to those Abominations. And it seems like more Protectors is being built, and the Demolishers, despite one being taken down before. Oh, actually no, none has yet to fall, so interesting, very interesting. Oh, that's why the lumber mill was placed down there, because I guess Yumiko wanted more lumber on WFZ side. This is just really bad right now. I mean, it's bad enough that the Blood Mage, who could have Flame Strike to zone those Demolishers out, has Banish and Mana Siphon, so I mean, Flame Strike would be really good, but that's just way too many abilities and way too much mana to support. Huntresses are slowly dying, but we still have plenty more to go. 52 versus 49 and 41. Necropolis taking a lot of damage right now, and that is taking away from Yumiko's own resources, so can't funnel all too much to WFZ anymore since he has to keep this Necropolis alive.
Player's forces are under attack.
Replacement Crypt here, building more Crypt Fiends. 3 A-bombs, that is a lot of tankiness right now. Is it going to be enough, however? That is the question. I think if these A-bombs actually get into the range of those Demolishers, they might actually fall. The only problem is they need to get there first. Lots of Huntresses to act as a wall for those A-bombs, and it seems like a very nice Shockwave vanishes. Of course, the double-edged sword, if you do banish, they do take more damage from spells, as you saw from the Shockwave there. We're not at tier 3 just yet for FoCuS, so those Headhunters will not be turning into Berserkers anytime soon. Yeah, and this is just a war of attrition right now. Those Demolishers just slowly but surely whittling away against that Necropolis. There is not enough workers repairing this Necropolis for it to save itself. And of course the Shockwave could be absolutely devastating, and there we go. Necropolis finally down. I believe that... oh, WFZ is almost supply capped. He's getting +2 armor, however. I think that's +2 for those A-bombs. So they'll be able to tank hopefully a lot more of those attacks from the Huntresses and the Headhunters. This is really bad. I mean, Yumiko is completely defenseless, but there's... I mean, there might be a point in attacking Yumiko right now. Oh, very cheeky for Lawliet. Actually expanding at his opponent's gold mine. Since they're already pressured enough, he can't really counterattack against that expansion, so he's pretty much free to do whatever he wants. Nicely thought out by for Lawliet right now. Ooh, very close on that Shockwave, killing that Obsidian statue, but I mean, one more and it's definitely gonna die. Frost Nova on those Headhunters, need to be a little careful as they're right in front of those A-bombs right now. Keeper, where has he been? Unless he's always been here. Can't really offer the Thorns Aura that well. It is only a level 1 Thorns Aura, of course. So far, 1 Demolisher down in exchange for just a lot of health on those A-bombs. But more Protectors are being built, and we still have plenty of Headhunters and Huntresses out for the red team. Burrow being utilized to try and heal these guys up as quickly as possible. Another Arcane Vault on its way. Frenzy, no, not Frenzy, Cannibalize is being researched there. Interesting. Those A-bombs can cannibalize, so it's not just a cool thing. At the graveyard? No, the graveyard's here. So I don't know what got taken down, but it may have been the Tomb of Relics, I don't know. But another Ziggurat gets taken down there. The Black Citadel is being under fire. Speed Squad are going to be activated to get those Demolishers out of there.
player's forces
Is that
are
level
under
3?
attack.
That is level 3 for someone. It is most likely that Blood Mage. A-bombs going at it against the Ancient Protector there. And it seems like it's able to take one Ancient Protector at least, but those Demolishers still doing tons of damage. Just Appearance is going to be utilized there, and that is just going to force them to retreat a little bit. Disease Cloud has been upgraded as well, so those A-bombs will be able to do some form of damage over time against those specific units. Oh, Kodabeast comes out, so that is going to provide some form of attack damage buff for those Demolishers and basically every other unit, but Demolishers mainly, who are at +2 attack, so they're really investing in that in the siege right now. A-bombs cannibalizing the graveyard's corpses rather than spending mana for the death coils there. More A-bombs on the way, +1 attack upgrades for those Crypt Fiends. I think that's +1, no, it's +2 actually. Oh, we do hear those war cries, so Berserkers are now on the field. They will be able to activate their Berserker ability, able to attack 50% faster, but receive 50% more damage. So it is, of course, a risky ability to do. Entangle onto the A-bomb into a Death Coil to heal it back up, and of course, Devour from those destroyers will be able to, I believe, dispel that Entangle. Oh, 3 more protectors join the fray, and we even have glaive throwers as well for Lawliet, so this siege is still going. Of course, the red team can afford to do this since they can basically just expand all they want. Their main bases aren't being pressured, means that their expansions could no longer be pressured either. A little bit of a huge fight here. Needs to be a little careful not to lose too many units for the red side. The A-bombs can just be easily healed up with a death coil, and of course no mana problems to worry about if you have the Blood Mage forever. Sack pit being built, and no signs of a boneyard just yet, but boneyard might be a little too ambitious as those troll berserkers are still running around a little bit. I think. Where are those troll berserkers? We have new ones here, but I guess the first one's died. That is a little shocking. But here we go, finally attacking Yumiko's vulnerable base. I mean, going after this base basically means that WFZ only has one source of income rather than 2, so it's really confusing why the red team didn't go after this base in the first place. Nice shockwave to finish off most of those peasants, and the town hall down means not only a waste of a TP scroll, but also no way to defend the bottom left base anymore. This is, however, allowing WFZ to push out with his army. I mean, in reality, killing Yumiko off is worth the siege being broken, I think, in my opinion. Because they can eventually just go at it again once Yumiko's out of the picture, so I don't think this is too much of a loss here. Seems like the Blood Mage is going to find out that cheeky Lawliet has expanded at his home turf. Although I'm not sure how much she can actually do about that. Oh, seems like WFZ is going to answer along with him. Expansion. About 2,000 gold. I guess it kind of paid off for itself. Not too much profit there, but enough to at least pay for itself. So looking at resources, now that Yumiko has no base, he's pretty much just given WFZ all his resources. He does have a couple of peasants left. It's honestly not worth rebuilding your town hall at this point. You might as well just let WFZ. Oh no, WFZ actually gave all his resources over to Yumiko again. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen at this point. It's surely not resources to build more towers. If anything, you would at least attempt to expand, but I honestly don't know. Red team is being pushed back to their base, question mark? I don't know why. But now that we are finally tier 2 for Lawliet, he does have double ancient of laws and he will transition into Dryads. This is a lot of ranged DPS from the red team. 12 Berserkers as well as those Dryads. So any form of air units that WC can put out will be killed off immediately. And here we go, Berserk on those Troll Berserkers there, and it seems like FoCuS is pushing away his opponent. Entangle on an A-bomb there, but it will just wear off now. Lots and lots of red units, in fact. Population 65 and 47 versus 62. Surprisingly enough, it is the red team who actually surpassed WFZ supply, or at least FoCuS used to, and then he lost something big. Berserk gets activated once again, and that's just way too much damage for the green team to handle, so they'll be forced to retreat a little bit. Death Knight needs to be a little careful there. He does have Phoebe Scroll, but yeah, there's always that risk. A-bomb is surrounded and will be eventually killed off. He has +3 armor, but this is way too much damage being surrounded by like almost 100 supply of units there. Phoebe Scroll is going to be finally used by WFZ, and he will retreat all his units. And yep, there's the Dark Ranger for the third hero. So Dark Ranger most likely for her silence against the Keeper of the Grove and Tauren Chieftain, who is already at level 5, and he's very close to 6 as well. Very strong Tauren Chieftain, already proven his worth with all those shockwaves. Keeper, I guess he's also shown his worth despite not really doing much in the late game. But it looks like the red team deciding to go for a possible expansion. Oh, we have a bestiary here for some reason. I don't know why, but could have been potentially for Bat Riders, but I am not going to confirm that. Expansion once again for Lawliet, but this will be cancelled most likely. We have another expansion in the bottom left as well. It's already being saturated, and Goldmine is about 3,000 left, which might actually happen. Whoops. Or not. WFZ has decided to check it out, and he will get an expansion out of it. So surprisingly enough,
a player's forces
the green team's still in the game. But I figured that it's almost about time that the game is gonna be over, I think. 64 versus 61 and 53. Almost level 6 on the Tauren Chieftain there. Almost level 5 on the Keeper of the Grove versus level 4 Death Knight. Almost level 5. Level 4 Blood Mage, level 4 Lich, and a level 1 Dark Ranger.
Player's forces are under attack.
Item-wise, it doesn't look anything significant for any of these heroes. Just the usual Orb of Corruption, Orb of Lightning, +6 claws on the Tauren. Yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. Nothing too special. One of the Wind on the Keeper. I mean, that's just icing on the cake, really. One of the Wind gets picked up on the left side as well, so both sides do have that option. This is slowly getting scary for the green team, because Lawliet is almost matching up with WFZ's supply, and FoCuS is already passed, so... Oh, greedy FoCuS, going after both gold mines at once. I mean, this is at least the upside of being a non-Night Elf player, because you gotta have 2 trees of life to do this kind of thing. Undead, you just have to make 2 haunted gold mines, and if you're a human or orc, you can just do this. So the camp at the right is also going to be cleared out. WZ is looking for a more impactful consumable item. It is going to be a Mana Stone, however, so I'm not sure how useful that is going to be, considering he has a Blood Mage at his pocket, as well as you know, mana pots available, so it's alright. It's just not probably the item that he wanted. Yumiko needs to be careful with his Blood Mage here, but I doubt he will look fine. I'm pretty sure he can banish himself, but he can still get surrounded even if he does banish himself, so it is kind of a lose-lose. Flame Strike onto the trees there, but an Entangle is going to happen. Dispel, in fact, is going to be used to try and get rid of that banish. And just the DPS is too much. Oh, actually the Blood Mage actually lives. Wow, he banished at the last second of those Dryad Spears, and he lives with about 30 health. Is going to heal up with the statues there, but again, this is not a good fight for WFZ to be in. Team score is going to happen, but it's right next to him, so I'm not sure how effective that team score is going to be. Yeah, it's not looking good. Lots of Troll Berserkers there. A huge amount of Troll Berserkers, in fact, and a lot of Dryads as well. Okay, zooming in might have just made the sound levels way too loud. A-bombs are going to die very soon. Level 5 on the Keeper of the Grove. Turn is at level 6 as well, and it seems like he did take the Reincarnation. Dark Ranger gets killed off at level 2. Death Knight is also very, very low as well. And Death Coil the Crypt Fiend again. Turn Chieftain has no mana for a Shockwave. Blood Mage, however, is in danger. That is going to be GG for Yumiko, as he has no way to revive that hero. And yeah, once again, the strategy didn't work. So hopefully we might see something different from game 2, but I don't know.